the Reserve Bank. I think it's a good thing that the Governor has the opportunity later on today to run the country through the board's thinking in coming to that decision. I don't second-guess decisions taken independently by the bank or its board. I don't make predictions or preempt future movements in interest rates. I'm focused on my job, and the Governor has an opportunity to talk through some of the considerations that they weighed up around the Reserve Bank boardroom table over the course of the last couple of days. The Reserve Bank statement makes it clear that we've made substantial and sustained progress in the fight against inflation, and that's why interest rates have already been cut twice in the last 5 months this year. Those two interest rate cuts already in the system over the last 5 months are already providing relief to millions of Australians with a mortgage. Now, we've seen that when central banks cut interest rates around the world, they don't necessarily cut at every single meeting, but it is clear now the direction of travel on inflation and on interest rates has been established. And as the Governor makes clear in the statement, the board has decided to wait for more information in order to inform future decisions about interest rates. Now, it's worth remembering that the latest monthly inflation figures show that both headline and underlying inflation were in the bottom half of the Reserve Bank's target band for the first time since August 2021. Underlying inflation in a monthly sense has been in the Reserve Bank's target band for 6 consecutive months now, and it's at its lowest level since November 2021. On the official quarterly figures, both headline and underlying inflation have already returned to the Reserve Bank's target band for the first time since 2021. So we have made a lot of progress together on inflation, and the Reserve Bank statement recognises that today. More broadly, under the life of this government, we've got inflation down, we've got real wages growing, unemployment is low, our economy has continued to tick over, interest rates have come down twice in 5 months, but we know the job's not finished because people are still under pressure and the global environment is so uncertain. And some of that global uncertainty is also recognised in the Reserve Bank's statement today. It should be a source of considerable pride for Australians that, unlike a lot of countries, we've been able to make this progress on inflation without our economy going backwards and without sacrificing the gains that we've made in our labour market. We've been able to see the lowest average unemployment over the last 3 years of any government in the last 50 years or so, and we should be proud of that progress on inflation because we haven't had to pay for it with a big spike in unemployment or multiple backward quarters of growth. I wanted to say that I welcome the transparency of publishing the unattributed votes for the first time. This is quite a substantial change in the way that the Reserve Bank reports its decisions. I welcome the transparency that comes from the publication of those votes, and I welcome the transparency that comes from the Governor making herself available after each meeting of the board as well to talk through the reasons for the decision. Obviously, it will be a source of some interest that the Reserve Bank board was not unanimous on this occasion, that there were different views expressed around the boardroom table, and we know that because of the publication of these unattributed votes. I think that transparency is a welcome change, and I'm grateful to the Reserve Bank and particularly to the Governor of the Reserve Bank for the role that she has played in making sure that those decisions are more transparent. In that light, I wanted to indicate that today the board agreed to the statement on the conduct of monetary policy, which is the agreement between the Treasurer of the day and the board of the day about how these decisions are taken and communicated. That has now been finalised, and I've also provided a statement of expectations to the Governance Board in recent times. I'll publish both of those statements in the coming days. I'll just formalise and finalise them, but I look forward to providing them to you and making them public over the course of the coming days.